The woman
Subscribe.
just patted the two kids on the head, and found that maids and servants were hiding behind the door with buckets of waste, ready to dump it all over her. She simply snapped her fingers, and the filth exploded back onto them. Then she instantly teleported to the treasury, and emptied the entire general's mansion of gold, silver and jewels. Turns out she was the grandmaster of a powerful sect. Her disciples had already ascended to immortality. Even the cook and the old guard dog had ascended, only she showed no sign of ascending at all. In her fury she left all the treasures to her three young disciples for closed-door cultivation. 100 years later she forced a tribulation to ascend, but was struck down by lightning on the spot. The heavenly Tao gave only one sentence: the love tribulation is not passed, the trial is incomplete, you cannot ascend. Then the power of lightning sent her to a small world, and she ended up as a disfavored general's wife, because of her ugly appearance. She was often tormented by her mother-in-law, who even tried to ruin her reputation, to help the general marry his scheming lover. As the crisis closed in, the woman suddenly awakened, and used magic to deal with the bullies. She felt the humiliation and sorrow of the original host, and vowed to seek justice for her. So she took the two kids straight to the Grand Preceptor's residence. The Grand Preceptor was barely alive, but stubbornly held on, as if waiting for someone. The woman softly said, "If not now, then when?" Unexpectedly, the 100-year-old Grand Preceptor sat up, walked shakily to the woman and knelt down in a formal salute. He was one of the three remaining disciples of her sect. Back when she was in seclusion, the sect was besieged by rival clans. The disciples risked everything to open a portal and escape to this small world. After hearing this, the woman casually waved her hand, and injected a bit of spiritual energy into his body, extending his life by 250 years. The Grand Preceptor was moved to tears, and declared that the entire residence of 1,000 people would obey her commands. The woman replied coldly, "In 7 days the general's mansion must pay a heavy price." Then she asked for some silver, and returned to the general's mansion with the two children. The servants saw her coming, and carried filth intending to humiliate her again, not knowing she had already seen through everything. With a snap of her fingers, the main gate of the mansion exploded, and the waste splashed all over the servants. The mother-in-law rushed over at the noise, saw the woman still alive, and immediately ordered her to be flogged. As the servants picked up sticks, the woman teleported and switched places with the mother-in-law, letting her take the beating instead. Just then the general and his scheming lover returned, and saw the mother-in-law being beaten. The servants finally realized they had hit the wrong person. The general flew into a rage, stormed over to the woman, trying to defend his mother, but was shocked to find the woman now incredibly strong. The scheming lover tried to approach, but the woman gave a command, and the lover instantly dropped to her knees. The general struggled to break free, declaring he would marry the lover in 7 days, and would divorce the woman if she kept being disrespectful. The woman didn't care at all, and barged into the general's mansion with the two kids. She saw the boxes of treasure the general had brought back, and decided to take them all, planning to loot the entire mansion 7 days later before leaving. At the same time, the Grand Preceptor got word of the general's wedding plans, and launched a flaming arrow signal, summoning all her fellow disciples in the human world to come to the mansion within 7 days, to support their master. Meanwhile, the woman had already entered the general's treasury, preparing to take all the jewels. Just as they were happily packing the treasure, they sensed someone approaching.